Now I'll introduce our guest for today. He is our dear friend. He's been here as long as I have and longer. He is our official videographer, and he has been hailed by Marty Stewart as the real deal, and by Jay Leno, thanks to Lunch with Books, as West Virginia's best kept secret. Richard Bruce Morriale, a.k.a. Yodeling Dick Brooks, discovered his voice in the mid-1940s at a school assembly in Brooklyn, New York. He taught himself to yodel by listening to the radio and learned his first guitar chords when he was 15 from a 12-year-old friend. He's been performing in the public since 1949, including work on the radio as a performer, a DJ, and an announcer on various stations in New York, New Jersey, Florida, Colorado, Arizona, and here in West Virginia. The oldest living and active member of the Wheeling Jamboree, Yodeling Dick can be heard Saturdays from 9 to 10 Eastern Time on WWOV 101.1 FM in Wheeling, or on the internet at www.ovfm.com. Just click Listen Live. Here he is, Yodeling Dick Brooks.
Welcome to my Christmas show. Welcome to my Christmas show. Welcome to my Christmas show. We'll have a time, don't you know? Welcome to my Christmas show. Here we go. I'm the yodeling kid from Brooklyn, and my name is Yodeling Dick. You'll usually find me singing as happy my guitar I pick. I'm the yodeling kid from Brooklyn, and I never wear a frown. Long as I have my guitar, the blues won't get me down. Oh, lay-oh, 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 hey-lo-dee-lay-dee. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, homeward the winds blow, clouds keep the sun in, Christmas time is coming. Hear them bells ringing, bringing joy, don't you hear them singing? When it's dawn, I'll be going to my mountain home. Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, hello, neighbors. Hello. Boy, I'm sure glad to see you. That's the way I usually open up my radio show on Saturday mornings. And by the way, this program right now is being broadcast over the radio. Is that on the internet too? That's right. Now, don't mind me, folks. I have a hard enough time getting here at noon. A lot of times the program starts and I'm just running in, So here I am. I had to really get myself up early. And I'll tell you, this really should have been Halloween or Friday the 13th or something like that. I'm down to 2 instruments. Usually I have at least 3 with me. I was inside going to tune up my banjo, and the tuning key was made out of plastic, and it broke. I was saying, what? I'd never seen anything like that in my life before, But actually, I was given that banjo. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, I think so. That was in Sterling, Colorado. My friend had a radio station there, and he was trying to talk me and my whole family into coming to Sterling, and so I'd be on the station there with him. So he had a sponsor, a music store, and they owed him money. So he brought me in, and I got a bunch of instruments from it. And then I thought about this, and I stopped and I said, if the commercials over the station were any good, they wouldn't owe him any money, So I always felt bad. Later on, I thought about that. I felt bad about even taking those instruments. What did I get? I got a 5-string banjo, an auto harp, and I forgot what else. I got something else too that I can't remember. Anyway, I tell you what, folks. I'm going to join you all now, and I'm going to sit down. Because I'm probably older than most of you anyway. So we sang a few Christmas songs and played a little other things, and so I'm going to go off the deep end here now, and I'm going to sing a little song for you that I'm sure you're going to recognize. It's not a Christmas song, okay? But you won't recognize it until I start singing the words, because I do it my own way, you know what I mean? Well, my mama, she done told me, Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you, but that's alright. That's alright. That's alright, mama, any way you do. Well, I ought to mind my papa, I guess I ain't too smart. If I was, I'd leave you, gal, before you break my heart. That's alright. That's alright. That's all right, Mama, any way you do. Well, I'm leaving town tomorrow, leaving town for sure. Then you won't be bothered with me hanging round your door. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. Well, thank you. It's kind of nice to not have a microphone in my face, you know. I've got to get one of these, and then I'm going to get me a little, what do you call them? Concert-sized guitar, you know. Parlor guitar. Parlor guitar. And boy, my glasses are so dirty. You know, since I'm behind the camera all the time, I see things maybe that you don't notice. But when people come up here with eyeglasses, they're so clean. There's not a spot on them. I zoom in on them, and I'm wondering, how do they get them? How do they get them like that? You know, I just can't imagine. Anyway, the reason I want to get the concert-sized guitar is, okay, many of you know that I'm going to live at least till 150. So, it's real now. You know, just recently, my friend Bill Okoski, he put something over the internet that he saw, and a woman in the 1970s did live till 122, okay? So she only started having problems maybe after she was 119, you know. So that's what it said, all right? But there was a gentleman in 1940s or 50s. I'm not sure whether I heard this on the radio, heard the interview, whether I read it or not. But it was an Oriental man, Chinese, in a village somewhere in China. And of course, this is before the People's Liberation Army got a hold of him, you know. Anyway, he had been, according to all the people there, in that village forever. You know what I mean? Nobody ever remembered him not being there. And apparently he was starting to age a little more, and because he couldn't get something, cola root. Okay, now I'm not sure whether it's what we think when we think of cola or not. But the other thing he used was ginseng, which we grow over here. They grow it in West Virginia, and they send it over to the other side and sell it as Korean ginseng, you know, but it's West Virginian. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Days of snow and mistletoe and presents 'neath the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love lies Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You know, I'm probably the only other person that does this, what you're seeing here. You know, I know hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs. And let's see, Pete Seeger said that he memorized 600 songs. I have no idea what I know by memory and what I don't know by memory or not. But it's a lot of words, and my mind never stops, you know. It's super, super active. It just won't give up. So I've learned to sleep, you know, in fact, I'll tell you a little secret. I can actually sing and play in my sleep. I do it. Sometimes I'll go over to continuous care, and I'm really beat, and I want to sleep. And so when I come to a little thing where I'm playing an instrumental, I close my eyes and I catch a little nap, you know. I'm the only person that can tell the truth, and everybody thinks it's funny, you know. Yeah, it's, you know, all right. Okay, concerning my longevity, mentally I've got the thing done. No problem that way. If you want to live longer, you need an attitude, okay? Don't believe anything that anybody tells you about. First of all, don't buy into old age, okay? My wife can tell you I'm still, well, sometimes she says I'm about 9 years old, you know, but But I don't mind. I just love the kids. I mean, they're so smart and they're unspoiled. See, so if you leave me alone to myself long enough, then I just revert to what I was when I was a kid. You know what I mean? And I guess I must have been very protected when I was young, you know, because I just don't fit in, you know, nowadays. So anyway, here's a song. When did I write this one? March 28th, 2014. I don't remember how it came to me, but it's called Fighting to Stay Here with You. This song is for, oh boy. This song is for my loved ones. My life here is not done. Age is but a number. It doesn't mean death slumber. I'll never give in, I'll never give up, fighting to stay here with you. I'll not give compliance, it's beyond our science. The mind is our savior, it is not a slaver. I'll never give up, I'll never give in, fighting to stay here with you. Please do not discourage, I need all your courage. Live now without fear, just believe I'll stay here. I'll never give in, I'll never give up, fighting to stay here with you. This is not a pipe dream, it is not a fool scheme. Our mind has the power over life to tower. I'll never give in, I'll never give up, fighting to stay here with you. Here is part of mind's trick. You don't need to get sick. If it comes upon you, don't accept it as due. I'll never give in, I'll never give up, fighting to stay here with you. It takes determination, refuse extermination. Share your power with me, and one day you will see. I never gave in, I never gave up. I fought and I'm still here with you. I never gave in, I never gave up. I fought here and I'm still with you. Oh dear. I'm not prolific in songs that I write. I have a friend of mine. He sent me once a stack that thick of all the lyrics to his songs. So by now he must have a stack like this that he writes. Last time I counted, and I think I've done some more since then, I had about 160, of them. But Dolly Parton says she wrote 3,000 songs. I don't know if that's real or not. Tell you the truth, I don't believe it, but you know what I mean? But I got it secondhand, from her. And I think I'll do you another one of mine, and this is going to be a Christmas song, and this is the only time of the year that I sing it, because it's Christmas. All right. I'm the worst person for holidays, okay? It's not that I'm a Scrooge or anything, but I remember my mom, she was the one that really got Christmas going, and she'd put the tree up and things like that. And remember my older brother when he came home one day, and he says, "You did it all," She said, "Well, I'm sorry." She says, "Well, anyway," he said, "It's too late. It's too late." He wanted to do all that. But I mean, afterwards, we had a time when my dad thought that my mother was going to pass away. She lived to 102, by the way. And she was in the hospital then and everything. And I can still remember 139 Hull Street. We were sitting around the table in the kitchen. And I just pictured myself, and I said, what a weird thing it would be, a house with just three men in it, you know what I mean, and nobody else there. And it was like dark. I always see that as dark, you know what I mean? So she outlived my brother, she outlived my father, and I'm going to outlive everybody else, this. So here was my sweetie, Janet, who this morning I saw her come walking in. It was like a present for me because she's all wrapped up in a bow. It's my Christmas present. That's good. Anyway, so I came home one day from I don't remember where, climbed up the steps, and I looked in, and there was Janet sitting on the floor with our little tree. It's about this high, and she was putting an angel up on the top of it that I think somebody gave them to us. I don't know where we got them. They're made out of shavings. You take a plane and you make those curls, and they made an angel out of it. And so that's where this song came from. The dreary days have come and gone, the clouds have rolled away. There's everything that you wished for on this merry holiday. There's an angel on your Christmas tree. There are reindeer in the sky. There are happy thoughts this Yuletide day that make your spirits high. Yo-lo-lo-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, yo-lo-lo-dee-dee, yo-dee-dee, yo-lo-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, le-dee-dee, yo. With every tear you've had this year, your troubles run and hide. You count your joys mid Christmas toys and wonder why you cry. There's an angel on your Christmas tree. There are reindeer in the sky. There are happy thoughts this Yuletide day that make your spirits high. Yo-lo-lo-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, yo-lo-lo-dee-dee, hey-dee-dee, oh-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, le-dee-dee, yo. There's angels coming from on high to sing their song of joy and place the spirit of the Christ in every girl and boy. There's an angel on your Christmas tree. There are reindeer in the sky. There are happy thoughts this Yuletide day that make your spirits high. Yo-lo-lo-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, yo-lo-lo-dee-dee, hey-dee-dee, oh-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, oh-dee-dee, yo, yo-lo-lo-dee, oh-dee, yo-lo-lo-dee-dee, yeah-dee-dee, oh-dee, yo-yo-yo-dee, hey-dee, yo. Oh, thank you so much. Gee, all right. See, this time I'm watching, you know. First time I did one of these, that was the one that got a mention on Jay Leno, the very first time. And there was a young woman who came the last time. I don't know if she's here tonight or not. But she told me she was the one that sent it to Jay Leno, you know, because it said in the newspaper. So I try to get them to say Richard Bruce Morriale, Yodeling Dick Brooks, so that they know it's two, the same person. And the headline read, Yodeling Dick to perform Tuesday. And so, boy, they really, that was, you know, no respect, you know. Well, I don't look forward to what's going to happen in the world. You know, it's going to be, I suppose, like the old days. When I say the old days, I bet you know that even this, if there were cavemen, I don't know if I really believe in all that. Been reading, you know. I think that we have been here from the very beginning. You know what I mean? I don't really think that we evolved. Now, all these others perhaps were, of course. You can find it scientifically. You know, they were all there. But we didn't really evolve from them. I'll tell you who we did evolve from. And I'm kind of weird, so now I'm going to really let it. That's where we evolved from, okay? They came, and in fact, if you heard the Menehunes, do you know what the Menehunes are? The little people in Polynesia, should I say? The Hawaiian Islands? Try and find out any information on the internet about them. The last time I looked, it was not hardly anything. But the story goes, now this was all verbally, they came from the stars, and they were small people. And in the beginning, they were friendly, and they helped the natives and everything. But some of them looked and figured, look, we are so big and strong, and they're so little. So I guess they started getting rough with them and mistreating them, and so they kind of went into hiding, in a way. And that story has leaked over into Ireland, you know, the little people and things like that. You know, where there's myth, there's some sort of truth, you know, behind it. So anyway, they came over here, and I don't know what they were like, but I'll tell you something else. We had a boy in my block when I lived at 139 Hull Street, Brooklyn, New York. His name was Anthony Pacini, and he walked around like this, his hands. I got cataracts. You know, he was little, you know, and he really looked like those drawings of the space people. You know, skin and bones. And one time he got mad at me and he pushed me down, and his bones were really hurting me, and I didn't want to hurt him. You know, I don't know why he got mad. Anthony Pacini. All right, I'm going to do a song for you now that most people stop and say after they hear it, they'll say, I never heard that before. So Hank Snow did this one in 1953. And let's see if I get it right, you know what I mean? I'm in one of those moods today, really, where I need a nap, you know. It's time for a nap, folks. Santa had a cup of coffee and he ate a little snack. Pulled his old pack to ride over his back. Opened the window of his little sack and shouted, Dasher and Dancer, Vixen and Blitzen, come on here. We're gonna get it going and spread some cheer. So limber your legs and sharpen your hoofs, 'cause tonight is the night we're gonna jump to the roofs. Well, the reindeer, they were so proud and grand, take another trip all over the land. They jump right into their proper place. They get hepped up for that midnight race. Old Santa, he shook off the ice and snow, boarded his sleigh and yelled, let's go. All the little toys were happy too, because they were so bright and new. Well, a little piano then started to play. Old Santa began to swing and to sway. Thought he heard a toy drum start to beat, but he found it was the rhythm of the reindeer's feet. The reindeer boogie to the middle of the road. Tonight we have a mighty big load. No boogie to the left, no boogie to the right. Do the reindeer boogie this Christmas Eve night. The reindeer boogie to the middle of the road. Tonight we have a mighty big load. Boogie to the left, no boogie to the right. Do the reindeer boogie this Christmas Eve night. See, there's a lot of things I want to tell you. Besides singing at you, I talk at you. That's what I do on the radio. And that's where I got the habit. At WWPF in Palatka, Florida, we called it WWPoof, you know, because of WWPF. And on Sundays, I worked from sunrise to sunset. I brought Janet in she would segue records, you know, and things like that. And when I got tired, and I would go and lie down on the table in the studio, And so, you know, you had to do absolutely everything. And I still, today, that's the point. I do everything, and I do everything else that I can do outside of that. And Janet says to me, she says, you're burying yourself. So you have to say no. I keep on thinking to myself, let me see how much I can do, okay? And so far, I'm doing all right. Now I want to tell you about reindeer, in case you don't know about this. You're a more intelligent audience, so I think you'll understand this. I did this, so I won't mention the theater or anything else about it. It went right over their heads. I don't think they understood what I was saying. You know, they thought it was a joke, and I'm telling you, it's not a joke. This is from Alaska, the fishing and game, whoever those people are. They give us this message. Both, not only male, but female deer, reindeer, have antlers. Okay? Now, I'm not sure if you knew that, but female deers have antlers. The male deer sheds his antlers about mid-December, before Christmas. Okay? The female deer sheds hers about springtime. So all of those deers, Donna, Blitzen, Splitzen, whatever we have with it, they're all females. Yeah, so it's you know, and so when they didn't seem to understand what I told them, I said, well, let me throw in the funny part, because this is why people always have a joke or something in it. It says, it took a bunch of females to carry a big fat man in a red velvet suit all over the world in one night and not get lost. So Janet always says to me, she said, you know, I never want to ask for directions or things like that. But really, I'm timid and I'm shy. You know, I think Sean understands what I mean. You know what I mean? We have to come out into the world, and up here it's different. Up here I'm not timid, shy, or anything else like that, and I say and do whatever I want. And a young fellow that listens to the show, I have to tell Dave here all about that. I forgot. You know, nobody. In the old days, they used to write me letters. Sometimes they'd even telephone the radio station, you know, when I was on the station. And anyway, now, the only time that I find out about people that listen to my show is they see me out in the street. And they say, oh, by the way, I listen to your show. And it's a phenomenon, really. So far, it's always been that way. Anyway, so this young fellow the other night, he said that the station should be commended for carrying the show because it's so different. There's nothing like it elsewhere. Well, how could there be? Because I'm me, and you're you, right? If you had a radio show and you just did your thing, nobody could copy what you could do, you know? So, all right. Now what? Oh, I know. I got good at that. I never used to be able to take the guitar off while I had the hat on, you know? So, oh, and I had, all right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to bring this for nothing. I mean, it's so heavy. Oh, my God. This thing is, Oh, now I got a problem. Get off of my head here. I had to do it, you know. Well, you see, if I followed the patterns of the rest of the world, you wouldn't see no hair. Okay? So, and I never wear a hat. That's one of the secrets, except just on the stage. And I did it, I don't know when I started doing that, you know. And it does make a difference, you know, it does make a difference. Oh boy, look at that, we still got 10 minutes. My goodness, that's wonderful. Oh, people talk about bars. That's the only bar I know anything about. Finger picks. There's a guy by the name of Leo Kottke, guitar player and all. He doesn't use finger picks. He uses his fingers, but they must be like rocks because it sounds like he's got picks, on there. Really plays good. He sings good too, He's not, but he only knows about 2 or 3 songs. I think that's all. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, radiant beams from thy holy face, with a dawn of redeeming grace. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Well, now that I've got this here, let's play a little something else here with it. Hand me down my walking cane, hand me down my walking cane, hand me down my walking cane, gonna leave in that midnight train, all my sins are taken away. Hand me down my old dobro, hand me down my old dobro, hand me down my old dobro, I'll pick a tune that you might know, all my sins are taken away. Hand me down my yodel-o. Hand me down my yodel-o, I'll yodel here, you all know, all my sins are taken away. Hallelujah, dee-dee-dee, yodel-dee, hey-dee-dee, oh, dee-dee, yodel-dee, yodel-dee-dee-dee-dee. Jesse James was a lad who killed many a man. He robbed the Glendale train. He stole from the rich, he gave to the poor. He'd a heart and a hand and a brain. Now poor Jesse had a wife to mourn for his life. 3 children, they were brave. But that dirty little coward that shot down Mr. Howard has laid Jesse James in his grave. Dee-dee, oh, 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 yalla-la-la-lo-dee, yalla-la-la-lo-doo, yalla-la-la-lo-dee, hey, oh, oh, yalla-la-la-lo-dee, yalla-la-la-lo, yalla-la-la-lo-dee. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, oh, dee, hey, oh, dee, lay, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, lay, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, Lord, you. Oh dear. Thank you, folks. Thank you so very much. Looks like we're about run out of time here, but I'll have to take the hat off. That's the easiest way. And you may wonder why I have such mussy hair and everything else like that. Number one, I'd rather have this than nothing. You know what I mean? Give it to me all mussed up and everything else. I cut it a little tiny bit around the neck, and that's about all. And the reason I don't is because I don't think it's going to grow anymore. Really, yeah. Around the back of the neck, I got all my, underneath the gray is my hair, my dark hair underneath it. Something about the back of your neck. I'm wondering, gee, if I could, maybe if I could pull that all forward, you know, it would, oh my goodness, if it would take and fix my face, you know, and, you know, wow. See, I'm same kid underneath there. Everything is just, that's what I have to work about. You know, I got to work on that. Well, folks, I think we had a good time. I managed to stay awake, you know. Yeah, I would say that if I give a concert, I guess 2 o'clock is okay, 3 o'clock, you know. On a Sunday afternoon, you know. Maybe after people have their lunch, you know, before they go home and have their supper, because then they'll fall asleep. I might bore them, you know, and all that. But what I really would like is one of these houses where you walk in and you got this big open space. And then there's the steps, you know, and the big steps going this way, and one's going that way, and one's going that way, okay? I'd be up there, I'd be all set. And everybody would come to my house,
You know what I mean? Bring their chairs or whatever it is, or sit on the floor, you know. And I'd have everything there. I wouldn't have to carry anything, you know what I mean? And I do it all, usually all by myself. I says to Janet, I says, don't talk to me and just don't get in my way. And they wanted to give me the dolly to carry the stuff. And today I didn't bring that much. I would have liked to bring the sitar. I have an oud. I've got a bouzouki. I can't say I know how to play them, but I'll do something on them, you know, for them. Okay, folks. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my friends, for old lang syne, we'll drink a toast a traitor then for old lang syne. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my.
Yodeling Dick here to tell you about a happening. Lunch with books. Lunch with books has cooks and cooks and hacks and cracks and yells and sings and rocks and swims and more and more. Lunch with books. Lunch with books. At the Ohio County Public Library in Wheeling, West Virginia. It'll make you feel like yodeling. Hey, yodie, 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 yodie. Hey, yodie, yodie, mostly on Tuesdays at noon. Bring your lunch, we'll provide the pop. And it's all free. Lunch with books. Knowledge is served.